set for Dodgeville and Auburndale. To do that, let's send it across the court to Jay Wilson. And from the dog pound of Eau Claire North, Pat Hammond.
Here he is, our own big dog, Pat Hammond. Pat, welcome back to the field house. Great to have you along. And we're looking forward to an exciting Division III semifinal game today as two teams that are very familiar to playing each other here on the field house floor. Auburndale and Dodgeville. They played here 2 years ago in the semifinals, and Dodgeville had a real tough day shooting the threes. Auburndale won convincingly 75-51 and eventually went on to win the championship. Are they different teams than they were back then, or are they pretty much the same?
Well, you know, Jay, Auburndale wants to sort of slow it down. You know, they're only giving up around 45 points a basketball game, or Dodgeville hadn't scored 72 points a basketball game. So we have contrasting styles here. It should be a great basketball game. A couple years ago, Dodgeville has 3 starters back. Auburndale has 2 starters back. So pretty neutral there.
We talked about tempo. That's probably the key word in this game. Auburndale would like to have it, the score maybe in the 50s, I would say, and one of their key players is going to be their senior center, 6'3", Mark Tauscher inside. How much of an advantage for Auburndale is their size inside?
Well, he's obviously a very big kid, and he'll be able to take care of, I think, some of the penetration, but they have to get him to do a good job on the rebounds, because that's going to be a big story as well. Who does a good job on the boards?
Now, as far as Dodgeville is concerned, they play in a lot of ways like they did a couple years ago. The T-shirts that all the Dodgeville fans are wearing say 3-pointers for Dodgeville, and that's really their story. And keying them, there you see one of the Bourne twins. Number 23 is Brett. Number 32 is Brad. They are identical twins, and Dodgeville just loves to run it up the floor. And there you see Brad Bourne. And they'll put up a lot of threes, and they hope to get a lot of points, maybe 70 or 80 points today.
That's right. And coach said they have to play tough defensively, play a lot of intensity, and they want to penetrate, dish, and shoot the threes. And they shoot a lot of them, and that's going to be interesting how they can stop. And Coach Anderson said this from Auburndale. How can we stop their threes and then penetration on top of that? So that'll be a good challenge for them.
And in the last 3 years, I don't know that you're going to find two teams that have better records in the last 3 years than these two right here.
No, Auburndale has won 76 out of 77, and Dodgeville has won 69 and only lost 7. So that's just phenomenal.
It's going to be a great game. We hope you'll stick with us. But right now, we'll be back with more in a moment. First, a word from our local stations. This is your WIAA network station.
It's a big time of year for Ayers Furniture. It's Spring Preview 95, and all the furniture manufacturers are displaying their new models. Bedroom, living room, dining room, carpets, mattresses, 50,000 square feet of beautiful home furnishings on sale at Ayers. Buy today, take till June to pay, plus Ayers always has free delivery. Ayers Furniture has Southwest Wisconsin's best sale prices, and during Spring Preview 95, you'll save even more. For the furniture sale of the year, stop in today at Ayers Furniture just west of Madison on Highway 18151 in Ridgeway.
Now, during Lakeland Sports Center's 20th anniversary sale, every boat, motor, and trailer is sale price. Like this Lakeland Deep V with 20 horsepower Mariner motor and trailer, only $39.95 or $80 a month. Or this Lakeland Deep V with console steering, 40 horsepower force motor and trailer, only $59.95 or $120 per month. Plus, shop from noon till 3 on Sundays during our 20th anniversary sale. But hurry, sale ends March 19th.
At Lakeland in Greenbush, Madison, Green Bay.
Things have changed around here since 1965. Some got bigger, some got better, but some got it right from the start. Like Banvel. After 30 years, it's still the broadleaf herbicide for corn. Still the one that lasts from spike to canopy. Sure, things have changed in 30 years. Banvel just hasn't needed to. Banvel, 30 years and still the best.
Division III semifinals, the Auburndale Apaches against the Dodgeville Dodgers. Tip-off just ahead as these two teams who played in 1993's tournament hook up again in this year's semifinals. And here you see where the two towns are located. Auburndale in the center of the state in Wood County on Highway 10, and Dodgeville to the west of Madison, about a 45-minute drive on Highways 18 and 151. Time now for the starting lineups. Let's go to public address announcer Mike Mankey.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the 1995 WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament. Here are the starting lineups for today's Division III semifinal match between the Auburndale Apaches and the Dodgeville Dodgers. Starting at forward for Auburndale, a 6-foot senior, number 33, Scott Custom. at forward for Dodgeville, a 6'1" sophomore, number 15, Kurt Wire. At the other forward for Auburndale, a 6' junior, number 35, Justin Rabb. And for Dodgeville at the other forward, a 6'2" freshman, number 51, Tom Westhoff. Starting at center for Auburndale, a 6'3" senior, number 53, Mark Toscher. And at center for Dodgeville, a 6'2" senior, number 43, Mark Oritz. At guard for Auburndale, a 5'11" senior, number 21, Craig Brandel. And for Dodgeville at guard, a 6'1" senior, number 32, Brad Bourne. At the other guard for Auburndale, a 5'10" junior, number 23, Mike Hoosier. And for Dodgeville at guard, a 6'1" senior, number 23, Brett Bourne. The head coach of Auburndale is Tim Anderson, and the head coach for Dodgeville is Chuck Tank. The officials for today's game, as assigned by the WIAA, are John Page from Hudson, and from River Falls, Tom Rasmussen.
I tell you, we spend a lot of our time researching the coaches, the players, the stats. You're there talking to the referees before this game starts. What's up?
Well, both these officials work in the Big Rivers. They both do college basketball. Very good set of officials, and I told them that if they bought me a soda pop, I'd be nice to them today on TV. Do an excellent job, though.
There you go. There's a hoop head, one of the many hoop heads here at the field house as we get set to play the other Division III semifinal game. Oostburg beat Ladysmith 77-58 in the first one. This tip is slapped by Mark Orit, but controlled by Auburndale. So the Apaches get it first. Mike Hoosier gets it in the hands of Craig Brandel. 33 is Scott Custa.
Opening a man-to-man here now. Dodgers playing man-to-man, Jay.
Orit guards Tauscher. Now Brandel. 33 is Scott Custa. Kicks it out to Tauscher. Baseline pull-up. Yes.
Well, you know what happened there? They were very patient. Coach Anderson said that was a key. They had to be patient on offense. Did a nice job, worked the ball. Got a great shot.
Now here's Dodgeville. They swing it around the perimeter. Kurt Wire. Orit now has it. He kicks it out to Bourne. Brad Bourne's three misses. Orit rebound. Now to Westhoff. Westhoff again. And Tauscher gets it for Auburndale.
And Auburndale also started man-to-man. Both teams nowadays playing man-to-man defense to start the game.
We've played a minute. 2-0 Auburndale. Mike Hoosier kicks it back out to Tauscher. They look for the entry pass, slapped away, but now Hoosier had it for a second. It'll stay with Auburndale as Orit knocked it out.
I think we'll see right now is Auburndale is really trying to control the tempo of the basketball game. Very patient, working for good shots.
There you see one of the key matchups we'll be watching is Orit and Tauscher lead their teams. 6:45 left first quarter. 2-0 Auburndale. Custa tries to drop the pass off to Rabb, but nothing but Dodgeville defenders there. Here's Brad Bourne. Beauty on the baseline. Player control foul on Brad Bourne.
A good defensive position right there. Held his ground and went up and drew the charge.
First personal foul on Brad Bourne. He averages 15.7 points a game. His brother Brett averages 16.7. Auburndale, no surprise, starting out looking for the great shot. Here's Brandel, who gets an opening inside, but can't put it up over the Dodgeville defense.
He got caught a little bit too far into the board that time, Jay. Kind of just got the ball and hit the bottom of the rim on his shot.
Now here's Orit for three.
That's what they like to do. You know, they're shooting like 32% for the three-point range, and Coach felt that was a big key if they can knock some threes down early.
Because they had so much trouble in '93, but Orit was the guy that came off the bench in '93, and really made it a close game as he scored, I think, 8 points in the first half. And there's Orrit with a block. Let's see if that triggers the Dodgeville fast break. Westhoff over Tauscher, missed. Westhoff and Brandel tie it up, and it'll go to Dodgeville.
Well, that's what Dodgeville wants to do. They want to push the basketball down the floor. That nice 3-on-2, just couldn't quite finish the play at the other end.
Tom Westhoff is just a freshman, but he's really come on in the tournament season. And there's the inbound play to Brett Bourne.
Again, I got the screener there, and the guy lost his man open right underneath the basket for a layup.
Auburndale scored the first basket, but now Dodgeville has 5 in a row. It's 5-2 Dodgers. Mike Hoosier, baseline, kicking it back out to Justin Rabb. Now here's Craig Brandel to Tauscher. Nice pass there to Rabb. Missed the shot. Rabb rebounds, stolen away by Westhoff.
Nice pass. Again, just couldn't finish the play at the other end.
We see another facet of Tauscher's game as Orrit misses the 3. Brandel and Westhoff fight for the rebound. Westhoff wins the battle. And now Brandel with a steal. To Rabb, stolen back by Dodgeville. We got a wild one going here.
Well, I think right now both teams are a little nervous. First game of the tournament, and now a little sloppy. Right, they'll settle down.
51 is Tom Westhoff. Now Mark Orrit, 43, pulls up. Tauscher rebound Auburndale.
Auburndale's gone now just about 4 minutes without scoring. I think you seem to be very patient, get a real good shot this time down the floor.
4:24 left first quarter. 5-2 Dodgeville. To the post to Rabb. Air ball, Tauscher, count it.
Oh, nice. Used his body well, drew the foul, chance for a 3-point play.
Foul's going to be on Mark Orrit. Here it is again, Pat.
Rebound, weak side, up, use the backboard. Nice play.
Substitution for Auburndale. It's number 25, T.J. Schmidt. He replaces Justin Rabb. Rabb is actually Auburndale's leading scorer at 13.6 points a game. Early on, it's been Mark Tauscher as he has all 5 Auburndale points. Tie game. Brad Bourne kicks it out to Orrit. 3. Got it.
Nice left-handed shot. He got a good look at the basket. Wasn't a lot of defensive pressure on him that time, and he converted.
One of Mark Orrit's favorite players is Chris Mullen, who just returned to the Golden State Warriors lineup last night. He's looking a lot like Mullen right now. Right. Look at nice entry pass to Tauscher. Kicks it back outside to Hoosier. That 3 is an air ball and a foul inside. It'll go against Auburndale.
That's right. Looks a lot like Mullen. The short hair, plus he's left-handed beside.
But look at Tim Anderson. He's styling today. That's a nice outfit.
Yep. I teased him. I said his wife Vicky must have picked that out for him before he into the game.
The kids would say he's styling at the house.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
All right. Substitutions now, both sides. New players in. Justin Rabb back in for Auburndale. He wears 35.
Auburndale now picking up, just a semi-pressure full court.
Brett Bourne to Orrit. Orrit to Brad Bourne. Double team there, goes to the baseline. 33 is Tate Rule. He's now in for Dodgeville. Brett Bourne, 3 again.
Well, again, that's what Coach Anderson was worried about, was how to stop their penetration if they got out on the 3s. And now they're knocking the 3s down, so they'll probably have to get up and guard them a little more.
I'd say Dodgeville has the confidence back that they may have lost in 93. It's 11-5 Dodgeville.
Well, that's where the 3-pointers have changed the game so much now, Dave. They've gone from a tie game, now you're down 6.
Near steal there by Dodgeville, but Auburndale will keep it. Here's Brett Bourne. This is such a big part of the Dodgeville offense. Wide open.
Well, on top of that, too, is that and knocked the 3 down. That picks up the defense on the other end, too. The intensity's really picked up.
Dodgeville has hit 3 of 4 attempts from 3-point range so far today. 3 minutes left first quarter. Dodgeville 11, Auburndale 5. Craig Brandel, 4th team All-State. Scott Custa baseline. No rebound. Tate Rule.
He's got a good look, just shot a little long.
Brett Bourne kicks it out to Brad Bourne. Brad Bourne tries the baseline. Now they swing it around. Brett Bourne 3, miss. Rebound Brandel. And taken there by Bourne. Here comes Dodgeville. Bourne, what a play.
That was created. They had a 3-on-1, lost the ball at the 10-second line, came back and converted. Big possession right here now for Auburndale. They got to kind of get a basket, take some momentum away from Dodgeville right now.
And Dodgeville's kind of drawn Auburndale into their game a little bit too, right?
A little bit, especially run off the turnover.
As we hit the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. Hoosier has it outside the 3-point arc. Now Custa to Rabb. There's a basket for Justin Rabb.
Good patience right there, Jay, on Auburndale's part. They were down 13-5, now they're down 13-7, and just kind of stopped the run a little bit here.
Wow, there's a long three by Bourne that misses. Ryan Risch fights for the rebound. They get it back out to Oradu, tries three. And a Dodgeville foul on Tate Rule.
Well, there's no doubt that that's Dodgeville's game plan, because from the time they scored, they shot out checking the clock. They shot the first shot in 12 seconds, missed it, rebounded, shot the second one in 4 seconds, so they got 2 shots in 16 seconds.
I think we all need a timeout. The 80th annual Boys State Basketball Tournament continues after these messages from our statewide sponsors, the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board and Rural Insurance. This is your WIAA Network Station.
Last night. Several more local area Big Fizz vending machines are missing. Once again, the machines were replaced with coolers of ice-cold milk. As in earlier incidents, the coolers bear the now infamous slogan, "Milk, it does a body good." No witnesses were reported.
I'll be working till the sun goes down, and spend the time another dollar bound. Sun goes down.
There's no way to describe the kind of risk a small business owner takes, but there is a way to insure it. Rural Mutual. We understand what's at stake.
Gonna be here no matter how long, till the sun goes down.
Auburndale scored the first points of the game, but Dodgeville's had their way lately, 13-7. Pat, the field goal percentages pretty even, but Dodgeville's points have come from three-point range.
Correct, and they've got 14 shots. There's a minute 36 left, and they already have 14 shots. At this rate, they're going to get about 70, 80 shots in the game.
Here we go, minute and a half left, first quarter. 13, Andy Krings into the Auburndale lineup. There's Krings with the ball, tries to feed Rabb, knocked out of bounds. Auburndale keeps it. Substitutions for Dodgeville. 15, Kurt Wire. 51, Tom Westhoff, 2 starters. They come back in, and Tate Rule and Ryan Risch will take a seat. The WIAA State Tournament is brought to you statewide by Menards, helping families build America's heartland for 35 years. Custa cut off on the baseline.
That was a good idea. Drove the baseline and passed the teammate, but Dodgeville played nice defense, knocked it out of bounds.
The inbound goes to Justin Rabb. Now they find Brandel in the corner.
Auburndale's doing a nice job here, Jay, being very patient, taking some momentum away from Dodger right now. They get a basket here, they're only down 4 points.
That's the game they know how to play best. And you can't argue with the results, but there's a turnover. Yeah. Number 5 on Auburndale in the first quarter.
Yeah, they're a little nervous. That pass just flat out, nobody was there. Just made a poor decision there.
Westhoff left open for a second. Now he gets it out to Bourne. Here's the other Bourne. Wire for 3. Yes!
Well, that's the name of their game. They like the 3, and now we got 30 seconds left. They're down 9.
And a near steal there by Wire.
Good hustle. Good hustle. Looking like it bounced off his forehead there. Good defensive play.
Chad Olson in for Dodgeville. He's number 45. There you see him.
For Auburndale, number 23, Mike Hoosier.
Now here's Mike Hoosier, 23, back in for Auburndale. Chuck Tank lists all the position his players play, and like he goes down the list like, well, he's a guard, he's a guard, he's a guard, he's a guard. They're all guards.
Yep. He said they like to move around, and they don't screen very well, but they like to do a lot of moving.
Final seconds, first quarter, and another turnover against Auburndale.
I think that's their 5th or 6th turnover, and that's sort of the key to the basketball games. I don't know what the conversion on turnovers to points is, but That makes a big difference. And Auburndale looks a little nervous to me right now, Jay.
Dodgeville up 9 with the basketball. Final seconds, first quarter. Barnes, wide open three for Wire. Missed it. Krings rebounds. That ends the quarter. We'll be back with more in a moment, but first a word from our local stations. This is your WIAA network station.
Rattle, rattle, thunder, clatter, boom, boom, boom. Don't worry, call the CarX man.
Terry Laughlin could take his truck back to the dealer for brake work. After all, it's close to his house. Real close. But Terry'd rather drive down the street to CarX.
I trust them. And who wants to pay dealer prices?
At CarX, we fix only what needs fixing.
Pads and rotors. The back brakes are fine.
And we do it while you wait. For brake repair, people say,
I'd go back.
Yeah, I'd go back to CarX.
Don't worry, call the CarX man.
Orion's Pioneers are known throughout the Midwest as a team that can deliver. That same energy will be applied to this summer's basketball camps at UW-Platteville. These low-cost camps are medically supervised and specifically designed to provide one coach for every 10 campers. Boys and girls in grades 4 through 12 will find a camp that fits them. Hurry. Register before there's no opening. Write to Bo Ryan's Pioneer Basketball Camp, 1 University Plaza, Platteville, Wisconsin, 53818. Or call 608-342-1277 and join Bo Ryan.
Jay Wilson, Pat Hammond with you from the University of Wisconsin Fieldhouse in Madison. We head to the second quarter. Dodgeville. Craig, I think, is he from Dodgeville? I believe he is. Well, Craig's enjoying it. 16-7, the Dodgers ahead after one.
Auburndale needs to settle down a little bit now. They had a lot of turnovers in the first quarter, got themselves down 9 points. And
they should look at that. Dodgeville, 16 shots in the first quarter. Only 9. And points off turnovers, Dodgeville cashed in big time. There's a basket for Tauscher. He has 7. 3 of 3 from the field. 7 of the 9 Auburndale points. Olson. Rebound, Craig Brandel.
Nice block out there. Give him one shot. One thing that's happened on the end, though, if they're not making them, Auburndale's doing a nice job on the defensive boards.
Scott Custa tries to make a move, but cut off there by Olson. Now he tries to find some relief. Tauscher, baseline, kicks it back out to Hoosier. Nice entry pass to Tauscher. He's double-teamed. Nobody can stop him there, but he missed the shot. Wire rebound, Dodgeville.
Nice entry pass there. Again, just didn't finish it, but a nice pass into the post.
Brad Bourne pulls up. This is a 2.
Here's Auburndale's doing a nice job. Like I said, Dodgeville's getting only 1 shot. They're not too many offensive rebounds.
Brandel to Tauscher. Tauscher to Brandel. Triple teamed. But right to Rab. No basket. Foul, Dodgeville.
This call happened to be at the right spot at the right time. They double, triple teamed him, and he got the rebound on the side.
Number 23, Brett Bourne, his first, the team's 4th. Into the lineup for Dodgeville, number 51, Tom Westhoff.
Fouls on 23, Brett Bourne. Westhoff back in for Dodgeville. Now the last couple of minutes, or this quarter, I should say, it's felt like an Auburndale kind of game.
Well, we've gone 1 minute and 30 seconds here now, and Dodgeville's not scored. Now it's 16-10. They're down only 6. And this is more to Auburndale's pace. If they haven't knocked the 3 down, it'd probably be almost a tie ball game right now.
Justin Rabb, 13.6 points, 5 rebounds a game, a 72% free throw shooter, gets 1 of 2 there, so it's 16-10. Dodgeville leading Auburndale with 6:25 left in the second quarter. Here's Westhoff. Kurt Wire. Wire with a little spin move in the lane. Air ball. Tauscher rebound.
That's good defense by Auburndale right now. Auburndale still staying there man-to-man, and they get a chance to cut the lead to 4 here.
I think we're seeing why Auburndale has won 76 of their last 77.
Oh, yes. They pass the ball well. Inside-outside combination right there.
Some teams go down big early, and they never recover. There's that lob entry pass to Tauscher again.
He's so strong. He's a very strong young man on inside. He goes about 290 pounds, Coach Anderson told me.
He has 9 points. Now Westhoff tries to answer and can't. Rebound, Craig Brandel. Auburndale can get to within 2.
1 shot again. That's all they're getting. 1 shot. They're not going in. They're not getting a second attempt at the basket.
This is tortoise in the hair this first half. Hoosier.
He had the backside cut off that time. Didn't quite get it with Tauscher.
Hoosier drops the pass in there, and it's Rabb scoring. Nicely done.
And now we hear a lot more excitement from the left side of the gym than the right side. Now the Dodgeville fans are pretty quiet. Just a big possession for Dodgeville right now, Jay. They haven't scored for quite a while.
16-14 Dodgers, but Auburndale's clawed their way back in the game. The Auburndale fans chant for defense. The Thorns work it now. Westhoff takes the shot and scores.
Nice pass on the inside. Finished the play well.
Westhoff with 2, the lead back to 4.
Hard to believe he's only a freshman.
Scott Custa, that's Brandel taking a fall, but no foul. Tauscher working on Orritt. Nice pass to the lane. That's Rabb.
I'll tell you something about Tauscher right now, Jay. He's not only tough on the inside, he passes the ball very well. That's his second or third assist he's had.
7 points for Rabb. Tauscher has 9. That's 16 for Auburndale. Bourne hits 3.
Well, just like that, she's back to 5 points.
Brad Bourne, the senior guard, 31% shooter from three-point range. 21-16 Dodgeville. Here's Custa, almost losing it, but getting it back. Now Brandel.
Auburndale's really spread their offense out now. They're making Dodgeville cover a lot more territory. They're working on the arc, pretty much a 3-out, 2-in offense here. But they're swinging the ball well from side to side and trying to break the defense down. And do a nice job being very patient, looking for a great shot here.
Got Custa. It's going to be a player control foul on number 53, Mark Tauscher, his second.
I think he kind of used his arm there for position a bit and forced him out. He'll probably come out of the game here. He's got 2 now. I don't know if coach wants him to get 3 the first half or not.
Number 25, T.J. Smith.
In comes T.J. Smith, 25 for Auburndale. He'll replace Tauscher.
Coach Anderson is important here. There's 3:20 to go in the first half. But decides to hang close without his center.
21-16. That time Bourne takes advantage as the defender falls for 2.
Nice drive and used the glass. Real nice move.
Bourne with 10. 3 minutes remaining first half, 23-16. So Dodgeville has the lead back up to 7 now. And Tauscher on the bench for Auburndale.
Interesting to see what Auburndale does here now. Just how patient they are without Tauscher in the basketball game. Dodgeville's doing an excellent job playing man-to-man defense here.
There's Rabb.
Oh, about that time to get it in.
Well, with Tauscher out, you expect Rabb to be the guy. Now here's Orritt. Pull up. Rims out. Rebound Auburndale. Nice save as Rabb gets it.
Great block out. Great position on the defensive end.
Randall working against Bourne. Now Hoosier wires in his face.
Again, you see they're working outside the three-point line here pretty much and keeping 2 guys on the inside.
Hoosier for 3. That's an air ball, and it hit the line on the way down, so it goes to Dodgeville. Hoosier is the 3-point shooter for Auburndale. He's hit 49 from 3-point range this year, but that time that was well short. Under 2 minutes now, first half. Dodgeville by 5. Randall, near steal from Bourne. Westhoff baseline. Cut off there by Rabb.
Dodgeville players do a nice job of spotting up from 3. You go around the arc, and pretty soon somebody just spots right up for a 3-point shot.
Randall falling down almost gets a steal there. Near steal, Rabb, and Westhoff drives the lane and scores! No basket. No basket, player control foul on Westhoff.
Yeah, and that's a big difference in high school and college, Jay. College, they'd have counted that basket and went the other way. But in high school, no basket.
First personal on Westhoff. 5th team foul on Dodgeville. Minute 25 left in the half. Orritt got a hand on it, but they'll give it to Auburndale. Or to Dodgeville, rather. Excuse me.
Nice defensive play right there by Art. Very nice defensive play. He just missed a couple other ones earlier.
His nickname, Horik?
No.
They called him Red yesterday.
They did?
Yeah, imagine that. Bourne on the baseline, just short, and the rebounded Justin Rabb for Auburndale.
Auburndale's done a real nice job the last couple minutes. Without college, with a minute 4 to go in the half, down only 5. They convert this possession. I'm sure Coach Anderson will be happy the way the first half's come out.
Hoosier pulls up. Mike Hoosier brings him to within 3.
Very patient, very confident basketball team, good.
Don Kerr, our statistician, looked at me and said, this is a good game.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's right. All right. Oh, man.
He's had a nice first half. Nice. Banked on the glass. There's a couple of threes, couple on the glass. He's just a great player. You can tell he's been in the state tournament before.
He also told me yesterday he wanted to be a broadcaster someday.
He did.
So, shape up.
By the time he gets out, I'll be retired.
We can only hope.
Nice guy.
Yeah. 5-point lead for Dodgeville. That's the time remaining in the second quarter. Now they'll start to go. They get it in the hands of Brandel. Custa. And that's the half. The 1995 Boys State Basketball Tournament will continue after these messages from our statewide sponsors, Marshfield Clinic and Menards. This is your WIAA network station.
A passion for learning. Excellence in education. Pride in sharing the rewards of accomplishment. That's why we established the Marshfield Clinic Science Award, presented to the students and teachers of each championship school. Winning at life is how you play the game.
Menards can help give your home the perfect look. Starting with Armstrong's wide selection of vinyl flooring. Exelon floor tiles are just 49 cents each. Intrepid flooring never needs waxing, just $4.77 a square yard. Remove paint or stain easily with Parks Pro Stripper. Simply apply and scrape off. 1 gallon is $3.99 after $6 mail-in rebate. Save at Menards for all your home needs.
Save big money at Menards.
Jay Wilson and Pat Hammond back with you. Halftime, Division III semifinals. Dodgeville 25, Auburndale 20. Auburndale scored the first basket of the game, but then Dodgeville went on that great run to take the lead at the first quarter. And now Auburndale has worked its way back in the game. Still down 5, but I think the Apaches are feeling a little bit better after the halftime buzzer than the first quarter buzzer.
Well, you know, they had a lot of shots, you know, and they knocked a bunch of threes down. And I think Coach Anderson is very pleased to be down only 5 points. He got, about 3 minutes and 20 seconds without Towser, the center, came back, and they're doing a nice job on the defensive end. Excellent job on giving them one shot. And Dodgeville was pretty hot, and they cool off a little bit. So, you know, it's going to be a great finish. Both very good basketball teams, obviously evident by the record coming in here.
All right, 5-point lead for Dodgeville at halftime. We'll be back in a bit with stats and highlights, but now let's go to Chris Ross.
All right, thanks very much, Jay. You know, 4 weeks ago here in the field house, it was still a hum of activity as the WIA State Wrestling Individual Championships took place here over 3 days. Ted Stefaniak now takes us back to the Division III mat on Championship Saturday night.
There was an additional bit of excitement surrounding the Division III wrestling tournament this season. Athens wrestler Craig Underwood was gunning for his 4th consecutive state championship, a feat only accomplished once before in Wisconsin wrestling history. Underwood, wrestling at 125 pounds this season, faced Kurt Gerber of Bruce. Gerber took the early lead and held it into the second period. But Underwood would not be denied. The takedown in the second tied the match. Additional points in the third sealed the 5-3 victory and placed Craig Underwood into the record books with his 4th state title.
I finally did it, you know, everything I worked for, and especially this year coming off my broken arm, you know, I had to do more than what I usually did any other year, so I was happy everything turned out. When I got on that podium and I saw everyone in the stands standing up and cheering, you know, I mean, a heck of a lot more people were cheering than the other 3 years, I tell you that.
Underwood wasn't the only one supplying excitement at the Division III championship round. Chad Olson of Cameron completed his season with a state championship at 103 pounds with a victory over Shane Pankowski of Amherst. At 112 pounds, Brian Slater of New Lisbon racked up early back points en route to a 9-1 decision over Lena's Jeremy Schlosser. Sophomore Scott Hattie brought home a North Crawford state championship at 119 pounds. Hattie sealed an 8-4 decision over Athens wrestler Ryan Frame in the third period. Emotions were running high both on and off the mat at the state wrestling tournament. At 130 pounds, Athens freshman Mark Natsky found himself in trouble in the second period, but he quickly turned things around to win his first state title.
Went into him and turned him over and got him and caught him in a good spot.
At 135 pounds, Tim Miller of Riverdale finished the season with a 36-1 record and a Division III state title by beating Jason May of Coleman 16-9. At 140 pounds, Jeff Ross of St. Croix Central and Kevin Stutchins of Athens were scoreless after the first period. But Ross opened up a barrage of moves in the final 2 periods to win the championship with a 12-2 decision. Peter Rogers of Oostburg capped off a perfect season with a state championship at 145 pounds. He won a 6-2 decision over Brian Kelly of Bruce. Adam Kittleson of Boyceville also completed a perfect season. He decisioned Glenn Butson of Wild Rose 15-5 to win the 152-pound Division III state title. The closest match of the Division III championship round came at 160 pounds. Tied at 9 after 3 periods, Ryan Hogue of St. Croix Falls scored a takedown 32 seconds into the overtime to beat Manawha's Garrett Loney 11-9. Aaron Phelps of Cornell captured the 171-pound state championship with a decision over Fenimore's Todd Bressie. There was more history writing by an Athens wrestler at 189 pounds. Senior Sean Angie won his 3rd consecutive championship and won his 187th straight match, a state record. Joe Terrell of Mineral Point suffered a technical fall in the 3rd. Angie's last defeat came during his freshman year during the state semifinals. Rounding out the Division III state wrestling championships, Frank Kohler of Glenwood City decision Kyle Hansen of Crivets 11-4 for the 275-pound state championship.
The WIA State Wrestling Individual Championships held right here in the Fieldhouse 4 weeks ago, but now we are just about wrapping up the Magic of March in the boys state tournament. We are just about wrapped up with our first morning session as we are at halftime of Division III semifinal. Auburndale trailing Dodgeville 25-20. To go back with stats and highlights, let's head back across the court to Jay and Pat.
Thanks a lot, Chris. Well, the first half, I guess, was magic. It was an entertaining first half. Both teams had their moments. Dodgeville had its streak. Auburndale worked back into the game. We're going to go to the highlights pretty quickly here. And we saw a lot of nice passing both teams in the first half. Here's Auburndale with Rab.
That's right. Nice bounce pass, took it right to the basket and put it on the glass.
And with Dodgeville, you have one born to the other, and the other born finds Tom Westhoff, the talented freshman.
Well, you know, the play was actually made by the catch. It was a beautiful one-handed catch and a pass to the freshman.
But what does Dodgeville do as well as anybody? They hit that three-point shot. Here's Brad Bourne, senior guard.
Well, you know, Coach Anderson worried about that. How do you defend the perimeter? Kid did a nice job defensively, and yet he passed off for the 3.
Now you're down on the court. Mike Hoosier with a nice pull-up late in the half.
Well, he's one of the best outside shooters. Just one dribble penetration and went up and shot the ball.
And a pretty play here. You're going to see Mark Orrid with that little left-handed bank jumper.
Right. Penetrated, up in the air, left-handed, on the glass, and in. He's just a fine player.
And 2 fine teams playing in this first half. 25-20. Dodgeville with the lead. There you see the leading scorers. You expect Rab and Tauscher to be there. 9-9 for Auburndale. In fact, they have 18 of the 20 points. The Hoosier basket, the only non-Rab Tauscher points of the half. And for Dodgeville, Brad Bourne with 10, Mark Orrid with 8. You expect that to happen as well.
Well, you know, those are the experienced people, especially for Dodgeville. They both played here in 1993, and, you know, they're seniors and the leaders that they go to.
And here are your pick and save halftime stats. Dodgeville getting a lot more shots than Auburndale, but look at inside. That's where Auburndale does most of its damage.
But they're trying to get the ball inside the Towser, you know, and the big difference is that the three-point field goals, Auburndale's 0 for 3, and Dodgeville's 5 for 11. That's 15 points. You take that away, they have only 5 points otherwise, other than 3 points.
All right, it's 25-20. Dodgeville as we head toward the start of the third quarter. We'll return to the 80th annual WIAA Boys State Basketball Tournament after these messages from our statewide sponsors, the Wisconsin Technical College System and the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board. This is your WIAA Network station.
Which college education will prepare you for 2 out of 3 of the fastest growing new careers? Which 16 colleges offer over 300 specialties? And which college student credentials are so good that 90% land jobs soon after graduation? The answer is technical. The Wisconsin Technical College System. Education with a higher degree of value. Call this number to find out more.
Wrap around pass to Kowicki. A Rainbow J. Bango! Garrett along the base. Eyes up the target, hits it. 30 more to his already huge total.
Hey, now you can score even more great savings at Pick and Save with the new Advantage Plus
Curran
card.
looks over the competition, drives the lane, goes up high, and scores.
Just ask for your free card and look for extra savings throughout the
Youngster
store.
hands it off to Jenkins. Checks once, checks twice, the give and go.
Pick and Save's free Advantage Plus card. Now you can score big savings, too.
The jam! Count it.
The dairy farmers of Wisconsin are proud of the award-winning cheesemakers of Wisconsin. Year after year, Wisconsin cheeses are named the country's finest. Choose from a wide selection of award-winning varieties and taste why Wisconsin is #1 when it comes to great-tasting cheese. Look for the award-winning Wisconsin cheeses in the dairy section at your favorite grocer and take advantage of this great opportunity to enjoy the pride of Wisconsin, delicious Wisconsin cheese.
Jay Wilson and Pat Hammond with you. We're just about set for the start of the third quarter. Dodgeville leading Auburndale 25-20. And there you see the Auburndale cheerleaders. Yeah, that red light comes on. They know what that means, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They're all smiles. They're all smiles.
Pat, an interesting stat that we didn't have in the first half. Total fouls. Dodgeville had 5 total fouls. Auburndale was called for 2. But free throws, Auburndale 2 of 3, and Dodgeville didn't take a free throw.
Well, you know, when you have a situation where you shoot as many threes and more perimeter-orientated, you don't get an awful lot of free throws. And, of course, when it's at 5 and 2 fouls, neither team got into the bonus.
Here's Kurt Wire with a 3 that misses, or it tips the rebound to Westhoff.
That may have been their first offensive rebound for a long time.
Mark Orrit for 3. 28-20, Dodgeville.
Looks like he's continuing the second half just where he left off with the first half, Jay.
Now here's Auburndale. Craig Brandel. To Mike Hoosier.
Dodgeville's back in the man-to-man to start the second half here now.
Kauscher, it's a player control foul on Kauscher. That's number 3. Huge play to start the second half.
Right. Now Coach Anna's had a big decision to make with 7:20. Here you go. It goes down. Gets over. Good defense position right there.
Brad Bourne was there to take the charge. And that's 3 personal fouls on Mark Kauscher.
Just interesting stat right now with 7:20 left in the third quarter. He's taking his center out of the game down 8.
The WIAA State Tournament is brought to you statewide by the rural insurance companies, providing Wisconsin families and businesses with a full line of insurance needs. 7:10 left, third quarter. Dodgeville 28, Auburndale 20. And the Dodgers have the basketball. But Westhoff dropped it out of bounds.
Right. Took his eye off the ball a little bit there. Instead of, catching it right in his hands, he just kind of was looking at the inside and forgot to catch the ball.
That's only the 4th turnover today on Dodgeville. Scott Custa now finds 23, Mike Hoosier.
Dodgeville looks like they're extending their defense a little bit now more, Jay. The second half is a lot more on the 3-point.
Nice catch there by Brandel. Oh, how did he get the shot off? They fight for the rebound. Going to be an Auburndale foul on Justin Rabb. He got a piece of Orrit's arm.
Yeah, just kind of a hustle foul. Trying to keep the ball alive. Got a little bit of position and just got called for the foul.
Interesting thing about Craig Brandel. He's a 4th-team All-State last year. And Auburndale, with all their great success, very rarely has a player on the All-State team. I guess it's a tribute to the system that everybody contributes.
That's right. It's a tremendous team, kind. Watch just how they play today, and you don't win 76 out of 77 games unless you have a tremendous team concept, and that's what Coach Anderson really preaches.
Now Dodgeville looking to extend an 8-point lead.
Auburndale's doing a little bit of job defensively this quarter on the perimeter than they did the first half here.
Dodgeville won the state championship back in 1964. There's Westhoff with a runner that misses. Craig Brandel the rebound for Auburndale. One of the great stories ever in the history of the state tournament when Dodgeville won in 64, a one-class field. And the small town of Dodgeville upset all the experts by winning it all.
Right, that was quite an exciting time in the field house. I remember watching that high school.
But this is a new year, a new team. Mike Hoosier, rebound to Bourne. He kicks it ahead to Wire. Hoosier on the defense, can't stop him.
Now, there's a simple case where they got to convert a little bit. I think they need a timeout here, and they're going to take one right now.
The always potent Dodgeville running game has now opened up a 10-point lead. The 1995 Boys State Basketball Tournament returns after these messages from our statewide sponsors, Rural Insurance and Menards. This is your WIAA Network Station.
We're looking for a few good drivers. So if you're accepted by rural, it's no accident.
Carpeting from Menards adds style and warmth to your home. Supreme Elegance gives an elegant look to bedrooms, living rooms, and family rooms. It includes a 10-year wear warranty, now just $8.99 a square yard. Create your own closet with a closet organizer by Stack-A-Shelf. This organizer fits closets 4 to 8 feet wide. Only $24.88 after $2 mail-in rebate. The savings stack up at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
It's a 10-point lead for Dodgeville, but Auburndale's Mark Tauscher still sits on the bench with those 3 personal fouls.
That's right, and, the other players started to step up right now. It looks like Coach is probably going to go, Coach Anderson, going to go the entire third quarter if he can. But I don't think he'll get much farther behind than 10. You have to put him back in.
Okay, so here's Auburndale trying to cut into that 10-point deficit. Hoosier is their 3-point threat. Now here's Brandel. Baseline, double team. Block Orrit. Brandel back again. Block Orrit. Foul.
Nice job there by Brandel. Just kept battling. Went back up, got it blocked. Went back up, shot out again, and drew the foul.
Sorry, we saw some emotion from Brandel at the end of this play, and I think you're going to see more and more of Craig Brandel as this comes along. He's a senior. He's been through this stuff all before.
But, one thing about Craig Brandel, he's on the free throw line right now and watching him make the free throw. But in their championship game against Reedsville, he went 11 for 12 in the fourth quarter to put him in Madison. 11 for 12 from the line. Look at that. He averages close to 8 a game. Now he only has 2. Their team leader in assists and steals. All conference in football. Brandel is the salutatorian of the class. 3.9 grade point average. Honorable mention All-State basketball this year. There's a miss for Dodgeville and a foul inside on the Dodgers. Well, they're doing what they have to do now. They made a couple free throws on the other end, and now they got, again, good defense position on the board. They can hang within about 6, 8, 10. I think Coach Anderson will keep him on the bench till the start of the fourth quarter, but they're going to play awful tough defense right now. Bourne guards Brandel. Here's Scott Custer looking to feed Rabb. Now does in the corner. Rabb looks for Brandel. Nice move. Double pump. Got it. What created that play, Jay, was a back screen on the right side. He got back screen opposite the ball and broke under the basket. A nice pass and finished with a nice move. Brandel now has 4 points. The lead is down to 6. Orrit pulls back for 3. Missed it. Westhoff knocks the rebound to Wire. Bourne tries 3. Rebound Hoosier, Auburndale. Well, here they come again. I think you'll see Auburndale become very patient. They got 2 good looks that time, though. Dodgeville just didn't go down. 4 minutes remaining, third quarter. Auburndale does a nice job with the motion on the 3 perimeter players and keeping the 2 guys on the inside. And inside guys step off a little ball reversal.
Custer for 3. Yes!
Not their first 3, I believe, that they hit the game. The other couple they missed, but now they're right back.
30 to 27, Dodgeville. Orrit Blocking foul there on 35, Justin Rabb for Auburndale.
That's a tough call right there. The block charge are always tough to call.
Second personal on Rabb. There's Brandel inside.
There was a nice, kind of missed the screen, but a nice screen on the other side of the floor, and he came in. And here's their three-pointer now.
Custa hit only 8 during the regular season, but has a big one there. Beautiful play, or it's a Bourne.
And there's a simple case. That was what Coach Anderson feared. He came up to stop the penetration. He dished off an easy basket. Nice play.
You notice I keep saying Bourne, but I don't say which one half the time.
Don't ask me.
That makes it a lot easier. You just say Bourne.
Right on. Good thing they got numbers on.
Pull up on the baseline will go. That's T.J. Schmidt.
Giving Auburndale credit here now. They're down only 3, and they were down 10 with the big kid on the bench.
3:07 left, third quarter. Dodgeville 32, Auburndale 29. Steal. Schmidt. 2-on-1 against Orrit. Schmidt will lay it in.
1-point ball game, 32-31.
And this is all being done with Tauscher on the Auburndale bench.
I think if we get a stop here and score, I think you'll see Dodgeville take a timeout because all the momentum now is going right to
Orrit for 3. Now, so much for that. Orrit with 14, 35-31 Dodgeville.
That's what the seniors have to do. Really stepping up right there.
Grab to Schmidt. Travel.
Yep. He didn't. The ball didn't leave his hand quite soon enough.
Here's T.J. Schmidt making a big play for Auburndale.
Nice steal, go right to the basket, lays it in.
In comes 13, Andy Krings, as you take a look at T.J. Schmidt. Andy Krings, 13, in for Brandel. So now Auburndale has Brandel and Tauscher out of the lineup. Here's Bourne. That was Brett Bourne, by the way. That's Olsen. Rebound Wire. Looks for a pass. Finds Olsen, who lost it.
Yeah, he just kind of slipped out of his hands there. Jay lost the handle. And
6 turnovers on Dodgeville. Auburndale down 4, but with the basketball. They flash Krings.
Auburndale's inside people do a nice job of stepping out to reverse the basketball and get it to the other side. Especially when they're in trouble.
Here's Schmidt. He's a junior, guarded by Orrit. Hoosier, baseline from Penn.
Nice quick first step. Nice penetration by Hoosier, their leader. Now it's a 2-point game.
4 points for Hoosier. Orrit fakes the 3, behind the back. Block, Schmidt. Orrit for 3. Rebound, Bourne. And now Dodgeville has it with a minute left in the third quarter. The Dodgers lead by 2. Brad Bourne. Hoosier rebound, Auburndale.
Auburndale must do an awful lot of blocking out rebound just because they get an excellent position on the basket. Here we are with 5 minutes to go. They're down 10 and
steal. Bourne. Brett Bourne against Hoosier. Missed it. Follow Brad Bourne.
Wasn't quite a chance of anything. We could have got a chance to tie it up after being 10 down. They're still only down 4, though, and this has to be a plus for Auburndale. But nice hustle by Dodgeville there.
For Bourne, Chuck Tank says they were born to run.
That's true.
Yeah, you could market the daylights out of that in Dodgeville, couldn't you?
No doubt about that. But Auburndale's done a pretty nice job of converting, though.
Custo with a great drive.
Great drive, but the Dodgers forgot to help out on that one. Came over to
final seconds, third quarter. Wire has it. Dodgeville with a 2-point lead. Double team. And look at that play. A timeout called by Auburndale as Hoosier was in trouble.
So they dove on the floor. They took the timeout. You see a lot on television. Guys kind of scrambling for the ball. I don't know if you know where the possession was, but Cook took a timeout. And I don't know if Coach Anderson actually wanted that, but
Now, Pat, if you forgot to set your VCR to record your games, we have a deal for you. You can relive all the thrills and excitement of this or any other game in the 1995 Boys and Girls State Tournament by ordering your own official 1995 WIAA tournament video. The cost is only $17.99 and will ship the video straight to your door. Call today for video memories to last a lifetime. You set your VCR today?
The lady in my school at North, Paula Dowie, is taping the game for me at Oakland North, and Paula's listening right now. Paul, I'd like to tell you thank you, and keep that VCR running, especially for the game tonight, too.
And I suppose whenever you have parties, you pull out the tape and show everybody, hey, look, watch this game, right?
Now, when I do that, they put it on mute, or they put it in a different channel.
Here you see Dodgeville coach Chuck Tank, his 5th year as head coach of the Dodgers. Tim Anderson in his 27th season with the Auburndale Apaches. And so many people, you know, the Owies were down here a couple years ago, and they won state, and everybody said, well, Auburndale won't be back for a while. They lost so many good kids. They came back the next year. Last year, everybody goes, oh, Auburndale won't be back in 95. But here they are. They keep winning 76 out of 77. How do they keep doing it?
Well, obviously, they got a great program, great coaching staff. And the kids, you know, success breeds success. This is a totally different team than when they came out of the Owies because they're much smaller. But these kids are quicker.
As Brando's shot at the end of the quarter rims out, it's 37-35 after 3. We'll be back with more in a moment, but first a word from our local stations. This is the WIAA Network Station.
July in Yuma, Arizona. Average high temperature, 106 degrees.
Anybody with money or sense, please down for the summer.
Hey, we got a name for those people who don't have air conditioning. Locos.
Comfort Maker. Now that's a good air conditioner.
See your local Comfort Maker dealer. Connors Plumbing and Heating, Monroe. GMS Plumbing and Heating, New Lisbon. A&A Sheet Metal Works, Janesville.
When you want high-quality home comfort, ask for it by name. Comfort Maker.
Clarity to control. Crossing Bighorn, section 4.
Control to clarity. Engage.
In the war against broadleaf weeds, Clarity has superior crop safety and zero resistance.
Got him without atrazine.
Clarity to control. Red alert. Perennial sighted. Section 2.
No problem. I register no more broadleaves.
Maintain residual control till crop is grown.
Clarity, advanced technology, a higher standard of broadleaf control.
Programs, get your programs here. $2, what a deal.
Here you go.
For memories to last a lifetime. Here's what it feels like walking into the state tournament. Great excitement, great crowd. You see a lot of people up in the upper deck this morning enjoying this Division III semifinal game. And there's the Auburndale band. They're having fun too. Just underway, 4th quarter. Costa, drive, short.
Nice drive and nice block. They would have tied the game right there.
We'll take a look at the 3rd quarter stats in just a moment. As Bourne couldn't find anybody to pass to, and it's taken there by 33, Scott Costa for Auburndale. The Apaches again with a basket can tie. Tauscher back into the lineup. He gets the ball. Tries to move on Orrit. Triple team there. Hoosier had a look for a second, but now to Costa. Here's Hoosier. He can hit it. He missed it. Orrit rebound Dodgeville.
Nice defense position there to give him one shot, too. But Auburn doing a nice job stringing the ball. Got a good shot, just didn't convert.
Warrens have a little misconnection there. Now, Brett finally saves it to Brad. 6:57 left. Dodgeville with a 2-point lead. Wire loads up for 3. Missed. Tauscher rebound Auburndale.
Good possession now. It's the 3rd time Auburndale's come down with a chance to tie the game and not been able to convert.
Six and a half left. Costa gets it to Tauscher. They swing it near side. That's Hoosier. Air ball lost out of bounds. It'll stay with Auburndale. WIAA State Tournament is brought to you statewide by Marshfield Clinic. Physician care, medical research, professional and public education, an integrated system of care since 1916. Pat Hammond, 3rd quarter stats. And you can see Dodgeville from the outside, Auburndale from the inside.
Yeah, 22 points on the inside. Big stat, and now here we are, Jay. 2 great basketball teams. About 6 minutes left, she's tied.
Hoosier ties it. Our last tie was at 5-5. 6 minutes remaining in regulation. Only our stat man, Don, Kirk, came up with that for us, huh? He was all over it. Like a cheap suit.
Now what you see now is Dodgeville is becoming very patient, and the score is more to Auburndale's liking right now.
Orrit, 3. Rebound to Wire. Got it. Again, that's one of the few times he got second shots. We're able to convert it that time. This game's going to go right down to the end, I think, Jay. You got that right. Now, Auburndale tries to answer. Tauscher lays it in. Tie game. That was a great pass to the inside, a great post-up catch. Put it in. Tauscher with 11. He's a big guy, but, man, he moves pretty well, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. You know, Coach said he's about 290 pounds every way. He's got nice hands. He's got nice feet for a big boy.
Westhoff. Wow! Holy cow. 3-pointer by a freshman. He's really stepped his game up down the tournament trail here. 5 points for Westhoff. The Dodgeville lead is 3. Costa drive. Count it! And a foul.
Chance to convert a 3-point play.
Chuck Hank reclining. Can't believe it.
Jimmy, nice drive. And go.
Yeah, again, the toughest call in basketball, Jay. Block charge. Foul is on Wire. That 3-point play ties it. We had one tie at, what, 5 and 5, 8, 8. We had 2 ties in the last 10 seconds now again. Now, here's Dodgeville. Looking to take the lead back. Orrit has Wire open, but Orrit takes the shot and banks it in. That was a tough move because he was going right. He's left-handed shooter, came back and shot it out way off the glass. That was a tough move. Done that a couple of times today. 44-42 Dodgeville.
Dodgeville's not put as much pressure on the outside as they did before. Let them pretty well swing the ball, but they kind of toughen up the inside a little more here.
Brando sets the offense. Tauscher, 12 feet away, backs down to 10. Fade. Rad had the rebound for a second. Brando dives but can't save it. Good hustle by Brando.
Great hustle. Right off of Rad's head that bounced off his forehead.
And with 4:04 remaining, Dodgeville calls time. We'll return to the UW Fieldhouse after this message from our statewide sponsor, Marshfield Clinic. This is the WIAA Network Station.
A passion for learning. Excellence in education. Pride in sharing the rewards of accomplishment. That's why we established the Marshfield Clinic Science Award, presented to the students and teachers of each championship school. Winning at life is how you play the game.
I'm Dr. Bill Hockey. At Marshfield Clinic, we're proud to sponsor the Science Award, presenting championship high schools throughout Wisconsin with $1,000 grants for scientific equipment and programs. But our commitment to academic excellence doesn't end there. Marshfield Clinic has developed an extensive curriculum of educational programs. We believe in giving something back to the students, teachers, and healthcare providers of Wisconsin. Because without knowledge, there is no science.
You'll see the play that puts Dodgeville ahead 44-42, and as you said, Pat, a difficult but successful shot by Orrit here.
But he faked the outside shot, then he had penetration going right and came back and shot a left-hander off the grass. Really nice move.
And oh, by the way, a 6'3", 290-pound guy was up against him guarding him, too.
Is that it? 6'3", 290, huh? It is amazing, as you said, just what great speed he has, how well he moves.
There you see percentages shooting by quarter. And in the fourth quarter, Dodgeville right back in it, 60-43. They've had good quarters, though Auburndale has, in the second and third. So we'll keep track of that as the final 4 minutes. Countdown here at the Fieldhouse.
These will be an exciting 4 minutes, Jay.
Thorne, 3, got it!
He got an awful good look there. They kind of saved off him out front, hit the 3, now they're down 5.
That's Brett Bourne, he has 7. It's a 5-point lead. They go to Tauscher. He'll put it up. He'll put it in.
Tough shot. Good defense. Had to hand up. He ran over the top of him and banked it in.
Tauscher with 13.
I think Auburndale's going to have to extend their defense a little bit more here now. So they're swinging the ball in a three-point arc, but have to get up, I think, stop some of that swing, and especially if they score here.
Dwyer, foul. Auburndale. 23, Mike Hoosier, his first.
Neither team is real close to the bonus yet. They got to go a few more fouls. They got to, if they get behind, they have a couple fouls to give here to go for a steal.
Hank and Anderson, their team's locked up at a good one. Westhoff, another three, misses. Long rebound to Bourne.
It took about 35 seconds off the clock. Got a good shot. Got the ball back.
Westhoff, he'll try it again. Rebound, Costa, Auburndale.
That was a good shot. Penetrated, went in, got about a 5-foot jump shot. Just didn't go for him.
And how's that? A freshman misses the three, has enough confidence to go right back at it and get a good shot.
He doesn't play like a freshman.
Not at all. Here's Tauscher. Hoosier will try three. Short. Orrit rebounds off the floor for Dodgeville. 47-44. Dodgeville. 2:38 left.
He got a good look on it, but didn't get his legs into a shot quite as good as he had earlier.
.220 left.
Dodgeville's doing a nice job of being very patient. They have the lead. They don't have to force things right here.
Westhoff, another three. Rebound to Craig Brandel for Auburndale. He pushes it up to Rabb.
Good patience there. Good decision. Real good decision there.
Auburndale down three. Tauscher at the post. Backs in. Short. Lost control of the shot on the way up.
Yeah, it looked like it slipped right out of his hands there. He was looking to make a pass, but Dodger does a good job defensively.
Beautiful pass to Westhoff.
Great pass. Great look. I think we're going to time out here. Down 5 minutes, 40 to go.
We'll be back with more of the 1995 state tournament after these messages from our statewide sponsors, the Wisconsin Technical College System and Cenex Land O'Lakes. This is your WIAA Network Station.
Lasers, fiber optics, superconductivity. Technology travels at the speed of light. And today's job market is changing with it. So the way to prepare for the fastest growing career areas with greater security and advancement potential will require changes too. Catch the future at a Wisconsin Technical College. The decision is simple. The answer is technical. Call the Wisconsin Technical College in your area today.
Take a look at the advantages of propane. Cenex propane. It dries your clothes and fuels your RV. It's the fuel needed for construction projects. Propane irrigates and dries crops. It grills your steaks and puts flames in your fireplace. Just a few advantages of propane. Cenex propane, that is.
You and me and Cenex Land O'Lakes are partners we can trust. That's right.
With 1:40 left in this game, this could be one of the big plays of the game as Brad Bourne feeds Brett Bourne to a wide-open Tom Westhoff.
Right, and a couple nice passes, and Auburndale didn't quite convert as they gave up an easy basket right there.
And there you see Westhoff, the freshman, again, 7 points a game average in the regular season, but now averaging 15 points a game in the tournaments, and he's had another good day today with 7.
You might see a special play here, Jay, trying to get probably a 3 with 1:30 to go.
Here's Rabb. And count it!
Well, there's a 3-point play, not quite like we thought, but...
Don't you go anywhere yet.
No.
Justin Rabb had it in his head. He was going to get that basket down no matter what. And the foul's on Brad Bourne.
Right. Nice penetration. Went up and shot it. Again, by one of the leading scorers. So we get a 3-point game. We can get a chance to get within 2 with 1:33 to go. A lot of time left.
And he's within 2. He converts the 3-point play. It's 49-47, Dodgeville.
Full court pressure now to Auburndale. Tried to trap and then got through the double team.
1:20 left. Dwyer. Westhoff inside. Steal. Brando has it.
Oh, here we come to tie now. Now a chance to tie it.
They clear out for Raff. Cut off there by Westhoff. Make it Bourne. Now here's Tauscher on Orrick. They swing it to Custa. Schmidt will take it and make it. You know what? That was made possible by Tauscher. You know, he's really a good passer. He set that up by a good skip pass. Hey, and T.J. Schmidt, 3 for 3 off the bench. We are tied at 49.
What'd you say, Jay, about a pretty good game? He got 31 seconds left. He's tied.
Theo Brandel tries to hit Schmidt on a lead pass, but stolen away by Dodgeville.
Oh man. I think that we're going to hit a timeout here now by Dodgeville.
Dodgeville calls time with 18.8 seconds left.
That's a good timeout. Good time. The kids are rattled right now. They came down, turned it over. Auburndale turned it over back again, and you're talking crunch time here. I think we'll probably see, just speculating, not know much about Dodgeville really, that I think they'll probably work for a good shot, and if they don't get it, they're going to overtime. Rather than give a chance, Auburndale gets the ball back. Right. Auburndale on the hand will probably step up the defensive pressure, trying not to get a good look, especially out on the three.
We'll take a look at one of the many key plays in this game. Here, Dodgeville has a 2-point lead, but T.J. Schmidt with that little turn jumper.
That's right. What made possible was the skip pass before that. He sees the floor so well. College really impressed me. Right here, you see the skip, and now back, and that's the biggest thing. He looks inside, looks for his teammates, and what makes him tough, nice inside-outside game.
T.J. Schmidt is only a junior, but makes a big play there. Well, we must have about 8 angles of this thing. Look at that.
Well, it ties it up, 49-49 with 30 seconds left. Now we have 18.8 seconds.
Great job by our crew last week in the girls' tournament, now this week in the boys. Here you go, some important numbers. Auburndale with 1 timeout now, Dodgeville with 2. Neither team in the bonus. Dodgeville with the possession arrow, and the Dodgers have the ball with 18.8 seconds left in a tie game, 49 apiece.
Auburndale could probably go for a steal here and still not. They foul. They really take the ball back out of bounds on the side again. You might see that too.
Brad Bourne will inbound it. Find his brother Brett. Who's going to make the play today? There's Wire. Another timeout for Dodgeville. They wanted to work down 8 seconds off the clock, so they'll reset the strategy with 10.3 seconds left.
Yeah. 8 second, 8.5 what we had before. It'll be interesting now to see what they set up. I think what they'll probably do is stay on the perimeter, get it strong, and let a 3-point shot go at the buzzer here, and either win it or send to overtime. But what could be more fitting, though? We got 76 out of 77 wins for Auburndale. We got 69-7, whatever, for Dodgeville, and we're tied with 10 seconds left, 49-49 in the state tournament basketball game.
Chuck Tank and the Dodgeville crew.
You get the shot.
I think maybe she'll go overtime. This would be fitting. Both teams have played, and you only got the new rule this year now. Overtime goes 4 minutes. Instead of 3 minutes, you might as well entertain the people for another 4 minutes.
Tim Anderson instructing his group. One thing Tim Anderson said that was interesting, he has a lot of kids that are good students, and at a time like this, having guys that can understand what you're saying and everybody on the same page, that really helps you out. So you see where the scholastic achievement can be reflected on the basketball court.
That's right. Almost every good basketball team down here this year, they have good student athletes, not just good basketball players. And that's what you need to compete and expect to succeed in all the excitement and the pressure situations. And we have a big pressure situation right now.
Here we go. Bourne is fouled by Brandel, but again, no bonus yet.
No, you'll have to retake it out on the side again.
5th team foul on Auburndale. That's a very good foul. Now here's Bourne with the inbound. Brandel again, another good foul. Now we're down to 5 seconds left.
Now what? Now in the bonus, the next foul, I think now?
That's right. 2nd foul on Brandel, 6th-team foul. Now they've shortened the game to 5 seconds. Bourne inbound. He'll put it up. Blocked there by Schmidt. Foul on. We're going to overtime.
Yes. I'll tell you what. Hey, call it. Hey, overtime, what the heck? 49-49 will go again.
Hey, T.J. Schmidt. We can't give away a car or anything to the most valuable player, but I'll tell you, T.J. Schmidt might not have the most points, but he's having a heck of a game. Let's look at the final seconds once again. that forces this game to overtime as Wire is blocked at the buzzer. We'll return to the UW Fieldhouse in Madison for more state tournament action after this message from our statewide sponsor, Cenex Land O'Lakes. This is your WIAA network station.
We need a lot of elbow grease to keep our wheels a-turning. We use midnight oil, figuring ways to keep our home fires burning. We're all part of the country, and the country's part of us. We do our deals with handshakes and partners we can trust. Sun and rain and work and play keep us growing every day. We do our job for wheat and corn and sweet, sweet smelling hay. Yeah, we're all part of the country, and the country's part of us. You and me and Cenex Land O'Lakes are partners we can trust. That's right.
The good news is we get to watch more of Auburndale and Dodgeville. We go to overtime, although Dodgeville had the last chance at winning it at the end of regulation.
Right, came up, shot, blocked there, it's up to 15 and short, and away we go.
Okay, here we go. Orrit and Tauscher will jump to start the overtime. Tauscher wins it, and can Hoosier save it? He does, but to Bourne.
Well, nice hustle play, even went the wrong team, but...
Auburndale foul on 21, Craig Grandel. So in the last 15 seconds, he's picked up 3 fouls, but he only has 3 for the game. This will be the first free throw attempt of the day for Dodgeville.
Wow, went the entire game. I can't remember one entire game without somebody shooting a free throw.
At the line is Brett Bourne. He is a 69% free throw shooter. Missed it, rebound to Brad Bourne, though, and Dodgeville keeps it.
Nice hustle by Brad Bourne, real nice hustle.
Bourne driving lane beauty.
There's where a case of not stepping off the free throw line cost it, but another nice move by Bourne.
Dodgeville by 2. Grandel finds Custis. Now Hoosier comes out. They look for the lob to Tauscher, but Orrit's fronting him. Now Tauscher is open for a 3. Passes it to Hoosier, who can shoot him. 3:20 left in overtime.
Nice job by Albany here, being very patient. Good shot.
Grab from Tauscher.
There's why they won 76 out of 77. They were down 10, came back. Now we're tied again.
3 minutes remaining in overtime. Bourne has to kick it back out to his brother Brett. Wire to Orrit. Now to Bourne. Orrit driving. Scoring, no! Wipe it out. Player control foul on Orrit.
That was a nice move there by him. Unfortunately, he finished off with a foul, but he's the guy who's been kind of quiet now the last 4 or 5 minutes.
Third team foul on Orrit. 5th team foul on Dodgeville.
Who took the charge here, Jay?
Tauscher took the charge. Okay. Yeah. And here's Rabb on that nice feed from Tauscher that tied the game at 51.
Again, that's one of his greatest assets. He sees the floor as well as anybody for a big boy.
This has been wild. Oostburg won the first Division III semifinal, 77-58 over Ladysmith.
Some discussion going on here. I don't know exactly what...
Well, they were wiping the floor a little bit, but I don't know that that was the whole
score
story.
Table for something, went back, talked, and...
here we go. I think they were checking Orrit's fouls, I believe. He has 3. In any case, here we go with 2:42 left. Tauscher fumbled the pass. Rabb and Bourne are tied up. It goes to Auburndale. You're not in a hurry for lunch, are you?
Nope. This is good. This is fun. This is fun.
Tauscher off the inbound, gets it to Brandon. 2:30 left in overtime. Tied 51. Brandel gets it to Tauscher. Tauscher will take it. Missed the shot. Rebound Wire.
He looked like he was going to kind of half pass it out. Might have forced that just a little bit, but it's still a pretty decent shot.
Yeah, Hoosier was open for 3, but that was a pretty good shot for Tauscher. Ulrich fires one up. Rebound, Tauscher, and he's fouled. And if that's on Ulrich, that's 4.
Well, you can't fault him for that. It was a nice move. He was following his shot. Just unfortunately got in front of him.
You look at a battle under the boards on this missed shot. Look at this. Tauscher, Westhoff. He rips it down, and Ulrich commits the foul.
Yeah, that was just good hustle on his part. Just real good hustle. Come down a chance to take the lead again here now, 51-51.
Both teams have scored 2 points in the overtime. We're under 2 minutes. Tauscher, and right to Brad Bourne. He thought Rab was open.
Yeah, he did.
Brad Bourne backs down. Ulrich. No, nice help there from Brandel. Now Bourne in the lane. Drops nicely to the other Bourne.
Real nice.
Brett to Brad.
Penetration dished off to the brother and scores.
16 for Bourne. Dodgeville by 2.
Who knows, Jay? We might be heading for a second overtime here.
Go to Tauscher. Back down on Ulrich with the 4 foul. Count it! And a foul!
Got a chance for a three-point play. Now we're tied 53-53 here.
And that's 5 fouls on Mark Ulrich. Look, he gave him the shot and still committed the foul. Big play with 1:03 left.
Right there, a chance here now.
These are the Bournes earlier that gave Dodgeville the lead.
Got a nice penetration and saw the floor and hit him a nice pass.
So Ulrich goes to the bench with his 5th personal foul. What a day. 16 points. 1:03 left in overtime. 53-53, Dodgeville and Auburndale.
Coach Tank wants to have a little talk here now. On free throw line, maybe trying to ice him a little bit. Decide if he makes this or down one and they miss it, it's tied. Especially with Ulrich falling out now. I was going to change some of their offensive plans on the other end of the floor. But how quickly things change. He goes from 3 fouls in about 10-15 seconds. He has 4 and 5 and he's gone. So that takes a lot because he's one of their seniors that have been here before, played in the 1993 state tournament game. But he's still got both Bournes on the floor. So it'll be interesting with 103.
If we're done by 2:05, the Division I quarterfinals will begin. Milwaukee King and West Bend East just after 2 o'clock, followed by Janesville Craig and Milwaukee Tech. Then this evening, 2 more Division I quarterfinals beginning at 7 o'clock. Antigo against Appleton East, Watertown against Wisconsin Rapids. But we may be a long way from over. Some important numbers, both teams in the bonus now. Timeouts remaining, Auburndale with 2, Dodgeville down to 1. And the Dodgers with the possession arrow.
Well, the people are sure getting their money's worth this morning, Jay, especially with this basketball game.
Well, 2 years ago, it was Dale Owie, the big man for Auburndale, that led them to a state championship. Today, the big guy's doing it again is Mark Tauscher. 7 of 10 from the field, 1 of 1 from the free throw line so far, and 8 rebounds on top of that.
Not to mention how many assists he's had just by seeing the floor. It's a great all-around game.
Took a charge once. Auburndale's first lead since they scored the first 2 points of the game with a minute left in overtime.
And a boy Don.
Oh. Here's Bourne. To Bourne. 3! Brad Bourne puts Dodgeville up 2.
Oh, here we go again. We could go a double overtime here, Jake.
An Auburndale basket would do that. Tauscher. Now guarded by Brad Bourne. Baseline spin move. Rebound Schmidt. Lost it out of bounds, though. Touch flash by Bourne. 31.2 left.
You know, when they made the free throw, I said, well, now we probably won't have overtime. 1 point. They hit the 3. Now we're back to a 2-point game with 31 seconds left.
Costa inbounds it for Auburndale. Mike Hoosier back in. Hoosier's open. 3-point attempt. Short. Hit the side of the board.
Now they're going to have to foul quickly here now.
Dodgeville's in the bonus. Now they foul him. That's going to be Costa with a personal foul. It'll send 32, Brad Bourne to the free throw line.
That's a good foul. If he makes both of them, 3-point will tie it. He makes 1 and 2, 2-point ties it. Either way, Auburndale has to get a basket.
Tim Anderson wants to use one of his 2 remaining timeouts. And now Custa gets the attention of the official, and they'll take it. As 25, Ryan Risch will come back in for Dodgeville when play continues. 22.5 seconds left. And the thing is, we got 14 more games to go this week after this one.
Well, that's what they pay their money for. They come down, the communities here, both teams in both communities. Very excited to be here, and the people are getting their money's worth. And you got 2 great basketball games, or teams well, and it turns into a great basketball game.
So if you make eye contact with one of the officials during the timeout, they look at you and just shake their head. You look at one of the assistant coaches, they make eye contact, and they just, everybody in this place is just shaking their head going, man, this is something else.
And nobody's leaving the field house. Nobody's leaving.
Nobody's tuning out at home either, I can tell you that. Some of the painted faces of the magic of March. Black and white, the colors of Dodgeville. More orange than I've ever seen in one location, I think. At one time.
Orange.
Except, of course, for Halloween.
Yeah, there you go.
And there you see the Auburndale crowd. They've been here so many times before. It's warm enough to go without your shirt today.
I was going to say, you can tell it's warm outside.
Dodgeville 56, Auburndale 54. Free throws today. Dodgeville has attempted but 1.
Amazing. Their second free throw, and we're in just about played 36 minutes of basketball.
Here's Brad Bourne on the season, 64% free throw shooter. The biggest ones of the year may be right here. Miss. Brando rebound, Auburndale. The Apaches need a basket to tie it to a second overtime. A 3-pointer might win it. Tim Anderson calls time. That's Auburndale's last. Dodgeville with 1 timeout remaining. 11.4 left.
Wheels are turning now, Jay, on both coaches. That's about the 4th or 5th timeout in the last couple of minutes. And now we'll see what Auburndale does. They got the clipboard out. They're going to draw a diagram over the play and see what they'll come up with.
And again, both teams are in the bonus, so if Dodgeville commits the foul, that would send them to the line. Well, let's see. It says Apache. Yeah, there must be an E and an S there. There they are.
Apache.
There's more people that paint their faces these days, aren't there?
Yes, there are.
Man,
and their stomachs, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, that's something. Yeah, that's something we haven't seen before.
Well, that's great. They get into the spirit. You know, it's just fun. It's just fun. Even little kids, we saw some that they had their faces painted or whatever. Well, I think we'll probably see Auburndale probably try and go inside. The Towser, if he doesn't have something, probably skip it back out and get a shot at the buzzer here. However, they may shoot before that, though, in case they miss, get a chance to tip it in.
There's the littlest Dodger. How about that?
Cute with all those little flicks. Look at that. All the little curls.
You talk about senior leadership. In the overtime, Brad Bourne, number 32, has scored the 7 Dodgeville points. It is 56-54 as you look at Brad Bourne. Auburndale on the inbound. They need a basket to tie it, 3 points to win it. Randall gets a pick from Rapp. Randall driving, score! Timeout, Dodgeville.
Hey, we might have another one, Jay.
What's the record? What's the record for overtime? Well, let's look up that little number there.
The record for overtime?
Unbelievable. Here it is again, Craig Brandel.
Well, he set a high screen, and I think that Rob was going to step back, and he penetrated out on the glass. 2.9. There's a high screen. He rolls to the basket. I think he had a couple options there, and he just took it right to the basket, Brandel, and scored. And like I said, he's the one that he made 11 out of 12 free throws in the sectional final.
Brandel means so much to this team in so many ways, not just from his ability to lead the offense
That's right. You can tell he's a salutatorian in class. He's a leader in the classroom, leader on the floor. Did you find a little note about how many overtimes here?
Not seeing it, but Don Kerr said he thought... Don Kerr says he's been in a 3 overtime game once. I remember it.
Well, the way this is going, we might set it, tie it, break it. Who knows?
Yeah, well, when this game's over, we'll just put that thing in the book. 25, T.J. Schmidt. Oh, that's been a name today. He's in the lineup. And here goes Dodgeville. With the ball, 2.9 seconds left. They'll have to go length of the court. They go with wire 15, 51 Westhoff, 23 Brett Bourne, 45 Chad Olson, and 32 Brad Bourne. Here we go. Westhoff gets it to wire. That's Olson for the win.
And we're going to the second one. It hit the rim.
I don't think you're getting paid extra for this either. How close did Chad Olson come to winning this game?
Well, he's going to get a shot here across the 10-second line. I think it's going to just skim the rim, isn't it?
Looks pretty good there, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Oh, my goodness.
Awful good look.
It's about, what, 7-8 feet short of Lamont Weaver's shot,
right.
I think, at that end of the court.
And the officials are both sweating over here, looking over there, you know, waving their heads, you know. Oh, we might as well try. Got 2 now, I guess. Don said the record's 3.
Well, that's what we think. We're still asking all the right people who actually know these things before we call it a record.
I know it's been a few years since been a double overtime anyway.
And I have to say hi to my mom. She was born in Auburndale. And, you know, she's been watching this thing. She hurt her shoulder a few weeks ago, and she had surgery. And she's a big Auburndale fan, as you might suspect. But I'll tell you, she's just on pins and needles right now. I'll tell you that.
Well, that's great. Hi to your mother. I'll tell you what. Your mother, she's going to go to heaven. I'll tell you after that. And, Mrs. Wilson, you're going to make heaven with your son here. I mean,
after what she's put up for the last 40 years, you're darn right she's going somewhere.
There you go.
Hey, I'll tell you, there's people on pins and needles in Dodgeville, too. They're Dodgers. What an impressive day today. Look at that. Your day in the sun, no doubt about it. Different story than 93 in Dodgeville. After the 93 performance, they so badly wanted to get back here last year and show everybody, but they fell just short. But now they're back, and I'll tell you, they're putting on a show today with Auburndale.
John Page, the referee, I bet he hasn't thrown the ball up 3 times. You used to throw it, remember, at the end of every quarter? He has done that for years. Nice, 3rd time today. Here we go.
His arms are going to get tired, but that's okay. Tauscher and Bourne will jump it. Again, Arrett out of the game with 5 personal fouls. Tip to Dodgeville, saved in nicely by Bourne to Olson.
Nice save, nice save.
Olson for 3. Rebound, Brando. Boy, is he coming through in the overtime.
Oh, just like he does in the classroom, salutatorian of his class, and he's right around the ball every time. He's always around the basketball.
Now here's Scott Custa. 3:35 remaining in overtime, tied at 56. Tauscher guarded by Brad Bourne, looking for Rab, foul Olson.
Nice bounce pass again by Tauscher. Wasn't open high, so he bounced it into the lane.
We go to the free throw line. Out comes Olson, in comes 25, Ryan Risch. Chuck Tank instructing Chad Olson. Justin Rabb, right at his average. Points for the year.
Nice free throw. Got a nice dip, a nice rotation, and a follow through. Auburndale has the lead for one, maybe the 2nd or 3rd time today.
Auburndale shoots 72% from the line as a team. That one rims out for Rabb, so the Apache lead is 1. We're in the 2nd overtime. Westhoff, block, Rabb.
Oh, nice play by Rabb.
Now look at Brando.
Now I think this Auburndale really works for a good shot right now. They have a 1-point lead.
Brando thought about hitting Rabb on a long pass there, but he knew that didn't work out the last time, and he wasn't going to make a mistake here in the 2nd overtime. Now Tauscher.
Great decision. It's hard to see on the floor again.
Ball
Auburndale's doing a nice job running their motion offense. They're going side to side, trying to break down the inside. Inside, outside, now a swing.
Looking for that shot. Randall will kick it over to the near side. That's Hoosier. 2:35 left, second overtime. 57-56, Auburndale with the lead and the basketball.
Very patient here, Jay. Take care of the basketball, too.
And Rabb is wide open.
Got back speed on the backside.
Well, player turned his head. Lulled him to sleep.
That's exactly right.
Now, does Dodgeville answer? Horn had it dribble off his foot, but right to Westhoff. Steal Auburndale. Westhoff lost control, and Hoosier was there for Auburndale. Now you'll see patience. They put up four fingers.
Might be a little four corners coming here, Jay.
You got that right.
3-point lead 2 minutes ago. Figure out. What did you say? You're shooting 72 or 73?
72 as a team, yeah. Think Brandel can dribble a basketball and work some of this clock? I'll bet.
Well, the only difference we got now, the high school rules go different than college. And the same thing control all the time in college. But high school, you still got that 5-second count.
Now here's Custa. Boy, I tell you, Auburndale has some great free throw shooters on the court right now. Hoosier shoots 82%. That's Brandel. He shoots 83% from the free throw line. And Custa, who has it, shoots 75.
We got the best free throw shooters in the game right now.
Kauscher shoots 58 as one of the lower ones, but he's not going to see much of the basketball unless it's a layup, I would imagine. And there's a foul, and Brandel goes to the free throw line.
That's a good foul. Dodgeville, it took about 46 seconds off the clock there. It's a little too early to foul yet. Maybe they can get a steal. There's still a lot of time left.
Chuck Tank puts Chad Olson back in the Dodgeville lineup. Out comes 25, Ryan Rich. And with 1:14 left in our second overtime, Auburndale calls a timeout.
I think that's a very good timeout by Coach Anderson. Brandel is just flat out exhausted. He's barely made it over to the bench. I think he wants him to rest a little bit because he looks tired to get his legs into a shot for the free throw. But these are very, very important.
Now here's another VCR problem, people. What if you only set your timer to like 1:45 and you don't get the end of this game? Well, you can relive all the thrills and excitement of this or any other game in the 1995 Boys and Girls State Tournament by ordering your own official 1995 WIAA tournament video. The cost is only $17.99, and we'll ship the video straight to your door. Call today for video memories to last a lifetime.
Well, that's a good idea, the VCR right out. Paul, I hope you're back from lunch. You may have to put another tape into the machine there. All right, she does an excellent job of taping for us at school. She'll be on her third tape.
I hope you gave her about 7 or 8 of them. Who knows how long this is going to go. Okay, so here we are, 59-56. Auburndale leads Dodgeville. We're in our second overtime period, 1:14 remaining. Auburndale with no timeouts left. Dodgeville with 1 timeout left. Dodgeville cheerleading squad. Been a long day for them, but they're not ready to go home, that's for sure.
Nobody is, Jay. Like I said, there hasn't been any person left at all here.
Okay, Craig Brandel, an 83% free throw shooter on the season. Perfect there today.
And I think that free throw right there you can attribute to Coach Anderson because he was just flat out and hardly walked to the bench, gave him a minute to rest his legs, and made the free throw.
Biggest lead of the game for Auburndale.
Now you'll see a three by Dodgeville, I think.
Bourne lost it for a second, but got it back. Finds his brother.
He almost traveled there.
Olson loads up for 3. Long rebound. McGuire had it for a second.
Great save.
Custa gets it on a great save there. And a foul on Dodgeville.
Did Brandel save that?
I was going to say, it was either Brandel or Hoosier that made just a fantastic play to save it.
Get a chance to see it here. Nice hustle. Look at that.
Who else? I tell you.
There's a good no call right there.
Fouls on wire. 33 tape rule into the Dodgeville lineup. Here's Scott Custa, 75% free throw shooter.
Well, we talked about the good free throwers being in the game. They may now what? 4 in a row, 4 and a 5, 5 out of 6.
4 out of 5, I think, yeah.
Oh, I jinxed him.
6-point lead for Auburndale. Westhoff, little stutter step, will miss the layup. Oh, no, rebound to Dodgeville. Now Bourne tries 3, that's going to be off. They fight to save it, it'll stay with Dodgeville.
Nice hustle. Go by it, knocks the ball off, Auburndale player out of bounds.
Boy, Westhoff had a layup, it wouldn't go down.
I said Auburndale did a good job trying not to foul him, too.
Bourne 3. Rebound, Rab, Auburndale, and a foul. It'll go on Tate Rule. So the parade continues to the Auburndale free throw line. Dodgeville 0 of 6 shooting this overtime period, the second overtime period.
Well, that's where they're really missing Art right now, being out of the game. You know, you foul out in the first overtime. They don't have quite the same continuity on the floor as when you have the 3 seniors, now one's gone. Big part of their game. Nothing with Auburndale right now, but they really missed the kid from Dodgeville, Art kid.
Justin Rabb. Auburndale's pulled all the defenders off the free throw line. Rabb got it.
Whoa, hit the front of the rim and got a crier, as Al McGuire would say. Got it with him.
And he's just going, what? No problem. Went in. That one's right in the middle, and now it's a 64-56 lead for Auburndale. Bourne 3, no. Rebound, Costa, Auburndale. The Apaches are looking good with 24.1 left.
And they follow the leader now. Craig Brandel again going to the line.
There's Chuck Tank. What a season for Dodgeville.
Great season. Beat a couple of #1 ranked teams. Beat Volk when they were #1. Beat Cuba City when they were #1. Beat Madison West over Christmas.
Long faces on the Dodgeville benches. Brandel hits yet another free throw. And you know, Dodgeville beat 2 teams that were ranked #1 in the state at the time they beat them. They beat Cuba City when Cuba City was ranked #1. They beat Viroqua in the sectional finals when Viroqua was ranked #1. And now mass substitutions for Dodgeville with 24.1 seconds left, and Auburndale will return in time. So pencil in Auburndale in the Division III state championship game Saturday against Oostburg. We'll try and get all the names and numbers for you. First for Auburndale, 15 is Troy Weichelt. I see 31, Nick Marty. 45 is Travis Haupt. Brandel hits another 43 for Auburndale, Jim Schill. 6 for 6 from the free throw line for Brandel, and he will play again on Saturday. Craig Becker, number 11 for Auburndale. There's 21, Jeff Marmerstone for Dodgeville. He'll put up a 3. It misses. Rebound there by Josh Litchfield. He's 35. 41 is Jason Tooley. He tries to save it.
Good hustler. Dove on the floor. It's nice to see subs come in like that and play hard.
53, Travis Wellington for Dodgeville. And there you see some of the emotion of a double overtime game in the Division III semifinal. More substitutions, this time for Auburndale. 51, Eric Gruby. 41, Vince Brandel. Hats off to both of these great teams on a great season and just an absolutely wonderful basketball game. 7.5 seconds left in the second overtime. Auburndale leads at 66-56. Dooley tries to get on the board. And with 3 seconds left to foul. Did Tim Anderson coach or what?
Excellent coaching job by Coach Tank. Excellent coaching job by Coach Tank as well. It's just unfortunate somebody has to lose this basketball game. And I know that they say that an awful lot, but I'll tell you what, get down to Madison and lose in double overtime. It extremely hurts, but you got to be proud of your players and proud of your school.
That's Brandel missing the free throw, but it's Auburndale back in the Division III final. It was spectacular. We'll be back with more in a moment, but first a word from our local stations. This is the WIAA Network Station.
Pardon me, would you have any Quick Trip gasoline? But of course.
Quick Trip, the ultimate gasoline no matter what you drive.
Madison is recognized nationally for economic strength, based on a strong work ethic.
In the last several years, a number of business and consumer publications designated Madison one of the most livable cities in the U.S. This national recognition of Madison's economic vitality is something to be proud of.
There's a winning spirit in the Madison area. It's good for everyone. We're proud to be here.
Proud to be MGME, you and us.
If you've overdone it, played too hard, or stripped a gear, here's a reminder from the UW Hospital Sports Medicine Center. Apply ice to the injury, use compression to control swelling, elevate it, and support it. For more information on any sports medicine question, call 263-4765. UW Hospital Sports Medicine Center, Wisconsin's Center for Sports Medicine.
In 2 overtimes, Auburndale beats Dodgeville 66-56. That's about as good as you're going to see anywhere, Pat, isn't it?
No doubt about it. You know, just a tremendous, tremendous high school basketball game. I feel sorry for Dodgeville, happy for Auburndale. That it came down to this, and 2 great programs and great records. We sort of expected that. I guess about the only disappointment, Jay, is we didn't go 3 overtimes.
Yeah, well, thank heavens for small favors. Now let's go to Tim Anderson, who probably has a lot to say about this one. He's with our Chris Rudd.
Thanks very much, Jay. I was a little worried about Tim because I watched him during the game. He never looked under pressure at all, but just a moment ago, he was wiping his brow. Tim, I know you won it in '93. You've been here before, but going through a game like that, I don't think you've ever been through one like that.
I can't remember one like this. We've been in overtime games, and of course, when you coach for 27 years, you're in something like this, but not usually in the state tournament. And I'm just amazed that our players are just made an unbelievable comeback.
Perseverance. You led it 2-0, then you didn't lead again until the first overtime, and then you shut them out in the second overtime. What happened in that second overtime?
Well, a couple of their better players, I think, fouled out, and maybe fatigue. You know, it's hard to say, but I'm just so pleased with our players, the way they hung in there, and that's a great word, persevered. And then at the end, we hit our free throws.
Well, you talked about fatigue. The nice thing about Division III is you get tomorrow to rest, but we're going to put you on the spot. Oostburg, a very tall team, 8 players over 6'2". They're going to pose another challenge for you on Saturday.
Yes, that's for sure. They're a very fine ball club, and I knew Ladysmith was a very fine ball club, and you know, I'm kind of amazed that they beat Ladysmith by that amount of points, but, you know, this is a state tournament and anything can happen, and I'm just happy to be there Saturday.
Well, a lot of things can happen. We saw a lot of them in one game. Tim, congratulations. We'll see you on Saturday. Good luck.
Thanks a lot.
All right, Tim Anderson. The Auburndale Apaches now 76-1 in the last 3 seasons. Jay?
Hope Tim has another cool outfit because he got to have something new for Saturday now.
That's right, unless he wears the same thing.
Yeah, it's been pretty good for him so far this tournament.
Pretty good luck.
Let's look at some of the highlights, some of the real key plays down the stretch. Bourne will hit the basket here. That put Dodgeville up 56-53. This is late in the first overtime. So Dodgeville has a 3-point lead, but who brings Auburndale back again so many times all day long but Craig Brandel. Huge basket here.
Right. He has nice drive, penetration, up, basket in. Boom, good.
So it's 56-56 after the first overtime. Second overtime, all Auburndale. They outscore them 10-0. And Justin Rabb getting the basket there, and that put them ahead 59-56. Dodgeville 0 of 11 from the field in the second overtime, and that was that. Yep. Leading scorers, Rabb leading Auburndale with 19, Tauscher with 16, Brad Bourne 19, are at 16, so very similar high scorers there for Auburndale and Dodgeville. Statistically, there's pick and save, final stats. From the outside, you knew Dodgeville would be good. From the inside, you knew Auburndale would be good. 34 points in the paint for Auburndale today. And it adds up to a victory in the semifinals for the Auburndale Apaches. I don't have anything else for you.
No, I get just after all this time, I think we're both pretty tired, and it was just a great basketball game. We need a break.
Let's do lunch. Back to Chris Roth.
All right, thanks very much, Jay Wilson. For you viewers, a little tip. If you hear Jay Wilson behind the mic, it's going to be a great game, and you don't want to go away. Well, you don't want to go away anyway. But you can have a little break here for lunch, because we're going to come back